Hello, my name is Kirioth, and today we are going to cover a rumour engine image, which to be honest, we don't tend to do all that often because, let's face it, the rumour engine stuff can be very hit or miss. Some of it can be actually genuinely helpful, and some of it is a control panel on like a bike that you won't see for 2 years. However, this I like the look of because I've immediately jumped to a conclusion with this particular image, and this isn't going to be a particularly long video because this is all we've got, but I'm now stuck on thinking that this is one specific thing, and I wanted to throw this out over to you guys because you may well come up with a completely different idea as to what this is associated with, and you may be able to do something to maybe draw back, pull down a little bit of the hype and excitement that I've managed to get myself into. So, that to me looks very much like a Fabius Bile situation. It looks like Fabius Bile has got some sort of fancy new cloak. His current model, as we know, has got a little bit of the old skin cloak going on. It's a very similar aesthetic. There's what looks like a couple of layers to it, as we can see. There's the stitching, there's the screaming face, lovely bit of detail there, not at all nightmarish. There is also some cloth underneath, but to be honest, given that he has like a coat, it's more of a coat, isn't it, than a cloak, that is comprised of essentially human skin, and probably Xenos skin as well, let's be fair. That's all I can see when I look at this. Now, normally, if I just came out and was like, oh yeah, that's totally Fabius Bile, that's definitely him, it can't possibly be anything else, you might be forgiven for being like, well, okay, chill out, calm down, let's not get too excited. But let's be honest, we have had a new Keeper of Secrets. There's also been a new Herald of Slaanesh not that long ago. There's also been new Fiends of Slaanesh not that long ago. We have a new Demon Prince with Herald attached for some reason. Awesome model, just an interesting choice, and I want to see how it works. We've also had that as well. We've got all the Age of Sigmar stuff for Slaanesh. There's actually a new Battle Tome as well. I mean, if we follow that through to its logical conclusion, it would be safe to assume that at some point, maybe not now, but maybe sometime in the future, we could see perhaps some sort of what is it, Zangor or Poxwalker equivalent for Slaanesh. Perhaps some sort of mortal following. And if you're going to go that far, if you're already putting that amount of effort in, and if you're already giving Slaanesh all of that love, it would also make sense in a year that so far seems to be pretty chaos heavy to actually go ahead and do the whole Emperor's Children / Fabius Bile / Slaanesh in 40k thing, right? I mean, you're not going to release a Keeper of Secrets, a new Keeper of Secrets, and then not give it 40k rules. Obviously, you are going to do that because it's available in 40k. So I'm just looking at this, and that's all I can see. All I'm seeing is an upcoming, at some point, don't know when, there's no point speculating as to when. I haven't seen any rumours suggesting when an Emperor's Children Codex or a 40k Slaanesh Codex would come out. I've not seen that. But to be honest, I feel like this year would make sense, which in a way is weird because at first I didn't think it would be. At first I didn't think we would see Emperor's Children as well as all the chaos stuff that we've had so far. But this is really way too close. This is way too close to what Fabius Bile has, and it lines up so nicely with all the Slaanesh stuff, which means it's either exactly what we think it is, or it's just a nightmare level misdirect from Games Workshop, and it's Dark Eldar, maybe? Perhaps? That's the only other thing I can think of. That it might be the Dark Eldar, I forget his name. The weird creepy guy who's kind of like dangling off the floor a little bit. He's got like the long metal tail thing and a bunch of syringes and shit. He's got a coat made of flesh as well, so it could be him, but this is fresh off the back of a bunch of Slaanesh announcements, and it just makes too much sense to me for it to be anything other than that. But I could be totally wrong, which is why I'm handing it over to you guys. That's why I thought I would actually do something on this particular rumour engine image, because I can't see anything but that, and now that Dark Eldar guy, now I think about it, that's it. Is there something I'm missing? Is there anything else this could be? Is there a faction you think this could represent? Is there a model that needs replacing that this lines up perfectly with? Might it be something completely different, like not even that, like not even a rework of something, an actual new unit? And if so, what would that look like, given its similarities to stuff we already have? Let me know in the comments down below. Do something to reduce the hype, the excitement for the thing that is in no way guaranteed, that I quite probably have just got, overly happy about for nothing. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. In the meantime, feel free to click all of the things, Patreon, video, subscribe, all of that shit. Click it if you like, don't click it if you don't want to, and I will see you for the next one. Toodaloo.